Joining us now is Patrick Moorhead, Moor Insights and Strategies. Patrick Moorhead, along with Dylan Patel, founder, CEO, and chief analyst at research firm SemiAnalysis. Both are in San Jose, just came from Huang's keynote. Guys, great to see you both. Thanks for joining us. I want to get your take. Dylan, I'll start off with you on that $1 trillion forecast, which at first blush seems enormous, but then when you back away and think that the forecast through 2026 was $500 billion, doesn't seem that impressive.
A year, their base pay. I'm going to give them probably.
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to look at the people who didn't believe Jensen when he cranked out the $500 billion number, and now we're questioning the $1 trillion number. I think you are either a glass half full person about AI or kind of neutral on it. There's not a lot of glass half empty folks, but in the end, the amount of tokens that are going to be required across consumers, across the enterprise, across startups, I think the $1 trillion number is pretty safe. I think we need to keep an eye on the amount of power generation that's going to be required in around the 2028 timeframe.
Dylan, what's your take on the forecast?
And they will be token manufacturers.
Yeah, the big thing that Jensen laid out here today is that it's not just the 5 major hyperscalers that are deploying AI across the world. It's actually this whole ecosystem of hundreds of companies. The real thing that he's doing here is laying the foundations for regular enterprises, startups, and sovereign AI companies across the world to deploy AI into every application. And that's been the real big challenges, for a lot of investors is, hey, okay, the 5 hyperscalers, they're turning on the money spigot. Are they going to turn it off? When are they going to turn it off? Now the question is it has shifted to wow, there's all of these different companies that are actually spending money and there's real ROI. You're starting to see it with Anthropic's revenue adding $6-7 billion of ARR a month. But there's so many more firms coming online with revenue streaming in, and they've announced these coalitions and all these different pieces of software that help NVIDIA's customer base get widened.
Patrick, part of the job for Jensen Huang at this meeting has been presumably to persuade investors and people in the industry that it can dominate this next phase and answer the challenge to a lot of these sort of non-GPU related solutions and the other custom chips. So is he on his way to doing that? What more do we have to hear?
Big announcements here.
So I put out a note right before the show, and I said Jensen needs to make the case for heterogeneous computing across the different chips that he has to offer with one contiguous software that goes across it to decrease the amount of work it takes to use all of these 2 chips, because if you were using them standalone, it could be a big issue. And I do think he delivered today. And whether you're looking at training, whether you look at the disaggregation of inference, he talked about how he integrated Grok. He talked about a piece of software called Dynamo Inference that goes across all of these different silicon GPUs and LPUs and CPUs. So I thought it was a good message, and I don't see them losing traction here. That's for certain.
Are they going to be gaining traction? I mean, Dylan, there's so many competitors out there when it comes to this next phase of compute power, inferencing, competitors who are developing their own chips. Amazon with Cerebras. I mean, there are a multitude of quote-unquote competitors where the hyperscalers could be spending their money and not necessarily on a Grok plus Vera Rubin chip.
So there's a really important thing that Jensen's doing, and it's attacking them from 2 ways. One is by developing all these different chips, right? The Grok acquisition, creating a few different chip architectures of his own. The other one is to actually lock up capacity in the entire market, right? Nvidia has locked up over 60% of the capacity this year in long-term contracts alone, and they're buying more on top of that. And as you look at what they're negotiating in the market today, there's over $250 billion of wafers, of memory, of substrates, of PCBs, of networking equipment that they're going to sign this year, which is going to prevent most of these startups from getting any reasonable amount of supply. Great, you can make a good chip, even if their chip is better than NVIDIA, which is a really tough problem. If they do have a better chip than NVIDIA, great, I can buy 10,000, I could buy 100,000, I can't buy millions, tens of millions, which is what Jensen's setting his supply chain up for, right? To manufacture tens of millions of AI chips and connecting through all all the way from, the silicon where TSMC and all these other players, the memory vendors sit, all the way upstream to, hey, all the cloud companies. I'm working with you and I have the data centers picked out for where these GPUs are going to land next year. And then all the way to the end customers with all these different labs, AI native companies, et cetera, right? It's getting the entire supply chain there. If someone has a better chip, which is a tough challenge with how many different chips NVIDIA's making and all the innovation they're doing. But even if they do, can they even get supply? So it's a two way of attacking them.